Why can't the Premier get the benefit of modern policing? Why is it that Labor seats? Why is it that Labor seats are the ones to benefit from modern policing in the form of a police car? Speeches. She's very good at engaging with the concerned citizenry and explaining that they have her full sympathy, her deepest empathy. However, she has no capacity to shift the location of a police station or decide the location of a police station, because that's entirely Carl's job. Carl, let me do the storytelling. You stand up for your... You were talking about the hotbed of crime in South Perth earlier on, my friend, and your credibility evaporated. The moment you talked about the necessity... I like you, member for South Perth, but when it comes to the need for policing, I know that we get the benefit of modern policing, but I say, honestly, I think that there's a bit more need in some of our seats for police presence than in South Perth. In the parliamentary system, that leader, surely he wouldn't have said for 4.5 years, he wouldn't have had his police ministers out there telling people in Ballajura that they couldn't have a police station. Firstly, they didn't need a police station. Didn't need it. Unnecessary. They were going to get the benefit of modern policing because they're in a Labor seat. So they shut that police station. He wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have done that, and then to only weeks from the election, to only weeks before the election, following enormous, copious amounts of polling of the local Ballajura populace, surely he wouldn't have then backflipped and then said, Carl, mate, you know how you control... get on the phone, Premier, on the phone, Commissioner, sorry, on this occasion, Commissioner, nah, sorry, sunshine. We need a police station in Ballajura. Those people in Ballajura, they're just not listening to us. They're just not listening to us. They don't believe us when we tell them they're going to get the benefit of modern policing. They don't believe us when we tell them that a couple of blokes in a car is going to solve their problems. What they want is a police station. They're old-fashioned out in Ballajura. They think policing will be provided by police presence. That's outrageous, incredible, and I'm sure that whoever was on the phone to the Commissioner would have commiserated with his feelings. He would have, I imagine, he would have said something along the lines of, "But don't you think that's a bit transparent? For 4.5 years, after having public meetings where we told them they didn't need a police station, don't you think that's a little transparent? After we sent out mail-outs informing they were going to get the benefit, informing the residents they were going to get the benefit of modern policing, and all of the other associated pluses that come from living in a Labor seat under the Barnett government, don't you think that the only good don't you think that might be a bit obvious? Like, imagine Carl. He's a pretty sharp guy. I don't think not much gets by him. I think he would have said, "I'm sorry, but Minister, it's going to look a bit embarrassing, don't you think?" And they said, "No, we know what to do. We know what to do. We'll send out the boss, because the boss is good at this. The boss has had a lot of practice. We've seen him do it despite the reality of being caught on camera making a promise, and then we've seen him deny that promise, and then we've seen him deny that he even made the denial. It's just extraordinary, but we've seen him. He's good. He's practiced. He's well-versed. This is the man for the job." So what do we see in the election campaign? The boss goes out there with, dutifully accompanied by the new Minister for Police, who smiled at all the constituents with her engaging smile and said, "We sympathise and empathise with you so much in your Labor seat that normally would get the benefit of modern policing, that we're going to go back, we're going to deliver to you 1950s policing. We're going to deliver to you a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week police station, just like they had in the 50s, just like they used to have in the 50s, and just like all you Labor constituents still want. Even though we tried to re-educate you, we tried to tell you about the benefits of modern policing, we tried to tell you that a police car's better than a station, we understand that in the end you just didn't get it. So we're going to send the boss out, and he's going to convince you."
Member for Mandurah.
Speaker, Madam